welcome to Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. This is an actual play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Royalty-free music provided by Kevin MacLeod, Plate Mail Games, and Tabletop Audio. And now, to adventure. Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Buckner. I'm the primary Dungeon Master for Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring Podcast. This is our adventure, Spacefarers, The Thing, Part 3. In Parts 1 and 2, the party, along with the crew of the Star Runner, had been traveling from Space Station Omega back to the Rock of Brawl when Arvine received a vision from her goddess Mayhem that led the ship and crew to an ice planet. Once they arrived on the ice planet, they found an ice cave and they destroyed an ice troll before moving further into the cave and realizing that it connected to a base of some kind that was built into the mountain. The base was a research base, and as the party was moving down a corridor, they fought some kind of a strange alien thing that had tentacles and dog faces in it, and after the party fought it, it escaped into the base, and they followed it and ran into a group of people that were working on the base. The two groups decided to stick together and try to go to the medical bay to try to devise a way to figure out who was the thing, because the thing could absorb creatures and then duplicate them. So any member of the party or anybody on the research base could potentially be one of the things. As they were moving to the medical bay, the thing crashed down from the ceiling in a three-way intersection and started to fight everybody and scattered everybody in different directions. The thing was driven off once again, but as it escaped through the ceiling came down and all the debris blocked off the three-way intersection. And that's where Part 3 will pick up.
I cast Mending to fix the hallway.
So
I
try
cast Magic Missile and blow it all away.
try yelling for Mac and Childs. Hey, can you guys hear us? Hello?
Are you buried?
You think maybe you hear a very muffled response? If you want to make
I think they're buried.
If you want to
Sucks to be
make
them.
a perception check.
Okay, I'll make a perception check.
17.
It's gonna be 16.
Ooh, close.
Yeah.
16 you said?
Yeah, and I think Strax got
17.
17. Yeah.
Okay, so you do hear some kind of like a muffled yell, but you can't make out what's being said.
Okay. Kind of turn to the others and say, do you guys want to try to dig through and get back to them, or?
Do you think they're more than 30 feet away?
They are more than 30 feet away, and there is a map of the complex down at the end of the hall that you just came in.
Okay.
So basically, nobody that was in those passageways is cut off, is trapped anywhere.
Okay.
It's just that was an intersection. So you guys can go anywhere along the map, and you could run into them somewhere else. And you do have a map of the base, of the ice base. So how would you like to proceed?
Are we
All right,
close to the
Arvine,
fin
she's your
thing?
problem until she calms down from that stuff.
Are
Meanwhile,
we near the fin thing still?
Right.
Not currently. You could go back there if you wanted to.
did we pass any other doorways or anything on our way from the ship area to here?
You did, but you pretty much explored all of those with the researchers. You went into some crew quarters and research lab, and you were on your way to the medical lab. Actually, was where you were going.
Am I feeling any particular tug at this point in time?
No, that's completely gone, honey.
Okay. I mean, well, and then the harder question, which is, do we need to rest? At least short rests for the people who are significantly wounded, and I look over at Matisse in particular.
I'm my eyes are wild and crazy, and I'm exhausted.
She's high at the moment. And
Right.
she's a little exhausted, a little high.
Right.
Well, we don't have time to sit and wait for her to rest up completely, but we can take a break if we think we need
We
it.
could probably short rest if we
good to
want
go.
to go back to the ship, but I mean, otherwise we could explore on. I'm just worried about what happens if we encounter that again.
Well,
Are you
we
still
don't.
wounded?
I mean-
Are you still bloody, Matisse?
Yes.
You only
Yeah.
have 8. You only have 8 hit points, right?
8
Yes.
real ones, 15
Yeah.
temporary, but yeah, that's yeah.
I mean, you guys. The room where the block of ice is a big open area. Depending on what you're thinking as far as trying to take a short rest goes, I mean that could be a relatively safe place to be because it's a giant
Yeah.
room with a big high ceiling and it's a big open area and the block of ice is just sitting there still a
I
block
do
of
worry
ice.
though. Yeah, I do worry though about how much giving an hour of time is going to beat you to this creature.
It's true.
There's some risk there, but I'm also worried that if we encounter that creature in the state that we're in, that we're not going to fare well. It was hitting really hard. I mean, I kind of look at Janie and say, how are your resources for spells at this point even?
Well,
Only a little.
nothing we can do about that unless we want to go back to our ship and camp out for the night and come back tomorrow.
If we short rest, I'll get back some of my fighter resources.
It'll do nothing for me.
Yeah.
And we can't.
Absolutely nothing.
We can't really leave these people here. We don't know what would
I-
happen if we left and
I-
then
Yeah.
they might die.
If they knew that we were trying to get to the medical lab, I say we go to the medical lab. That's most likely where
Yeah.
we're going to find them.
Probably not a bad place to rest at anyway.
That's a good idea, Janie. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so is there any healing we could do for Matisse before we go to the medical lab? Like GH? Is he still
GH?
scared?
Give him a shot. Yeah.
Bend over.
It's not gonna be
Matisse is like,
much, but
try
might
it.
help.
She's
Ooh,
ready to
one
fight.
max. So that's 8 plus my proficiency modifier 2, so 10. You get an extra 10 hit points.
All right.
It's GH88.
Now, does my
Punches you in
level
the
of
face. Healing punch.
exhaustion increase?
No, your exhaustion goes away after you lose 1 level of exhaustion after a long rest.
Okay. But it doesn't increase from 1 unless it's beyond a certain point.
Unless I give you another shot.
If you take another shot of adrenaline, you'll get to 2 levels of exhaustion,
Oh, okay.
and then it will take you 2 days to get rid of both levels.
Okay.
And what does that do again? The second level? The first level is just disadvantage on ability checks, right?
Correct. The second level, I think, is attack rolls.
We got it right here.
And saving
Level
throws.
2, speed is halved.
Oh, speed
3
halved.
is disadvantage on attack rolls.
Gotcha. 2 is speed halved.
Okay. Let's
we
we're
have
gonna
a-
make it.
we have a
Topaz.
6.
Aw, cat.
Aw.
I have a Lily. She's on the chair with me. She's being very serious about her companion duties.
So the medical bay is where you guys are planning.
Oh no.
The medical bay.
That's Janie's fault.
Okay.
I think
That's a good place, I think.
smart.
All right.
All right. So you go to the medical bay and you're able to follow the maps and you find it. Cereal, food. Oh wait. Sorry.
No.
Kate was turning her camera down again, but there was no boobies. There was just food. Okay. So you guys go to the medical bay and you do find the rest of the people are there in the medical bay.
Okay.
And so,
Good.
you all gather up in that room and
Go
ahead, John.
That's all right. Go on. Now, go do the story thing. Don't worry about it.
So Max says, we were all separated. Any one of us could be the thing,
How is that any different from before?
because at least before we didn't see anybody get infected. Now all of us can be affected.
Have you ever seen it imitate multiple separate entities at one time?
Yes, absolutely.
Mm,
But I was thinking about the test that you were that you were talking about, and you mentioned blood, and I'm thinking that because I have seen this thing in multiple pieces and multiple parts of different animals, of different people, and so on. what I want to do is I want to draw everybody's blood. We're gonna find out who's the thing. When one of us bleeds, it's just tissue. Blood from the thing won't obey. When it's attacked, it'll try and survive, crawl away from a hot needle, say.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, I guess
Okay.
Matisse is safe. He's still leaking.
So he basically goes and he collects a bunch of like small, shallow, circular, see-through dishes from the medical lab and puts them all out.
Yep.
And asks everybody to, through whatever means they are comfortable with, to basically put some of their blood into each one of the containers, and he basically writes everybody's names on them. So you go over and you make your blood deposit in any way that you feel comfortable.
Okay.
I'm paying attention to this one as well, because if the guy collecting the blood is the imposter, then he's going to try to find a way to switch around the results and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. If you if you want to make a perception check as he is going around and like labeling things.
Okay. Come on, roll good. 20
Nice job, sir.
plus my perception is 21.
21. Okay. So you watch the process very closely, and you see him label all of the dishes. You see everybody go over and put their blood in them, and like nothing has changed. The situation hasn't changed at all. As far as you know, they are all accurate to the proper people.
Now, how long is this taking? Is there a chance that we can try to advocate for taking a quick break while they're collecting these samples, getting ready to test?
This takes like 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not getting a short rest out of this one.
Ooh.
I will, however, take the opportunity to look around the med bay for some supplies.
More
to see if
adrenaline.
I can get another charge out of GH88.
There is no more adrenaline, and
I'm thinking I used up one of GH88's charges. I wonder if I could get an extra one.
oh no,
By restocking that.
Right.
That's
Repair him.
a special magical property.
Okay. All right. I got just trying to shenanigan it a little bit.
So all the blood samples have been drawn, and Mac takes a small segment of wire and he heats it using the flame of his at the end of his flamethrower, and he slowly begins putting the needle in the dishes one by one. Each time, a small hiss sound is heard as a little smoke rises from the dish.
Okay.
When he gets to Palmer's, the blood squeals and jumps out of the dish like a small gelatinous creature.
Uh-oh.
Very rapidly, Palmer begins to transform, and his head splits open and becomes sort of like a mouth, with two halves that bites onto Window's head, and picks him up off the ground and starts thrashing it back and forth, and then throws him to the floor. And then some very large tentacles sprout from Palmer's body that is transforming very quickly in front of you.
Oh,
So
no.
I need everybody
Palmer's
to...
destroyed Windows.
Oh, no.
So I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
not good.
How big's the room we're in? I mean, it's med bay can't be too big, but
It's not too big. Basically, it's the creature is like 10 feet by 10 foot square. So there's probably like 10 feet, like 2 squares around all sides of it.
Mhm.
So you're basically
I can't.
you're basically standing either right next to it or 5 feet from it.
What are you doing, Topaz? Sorry.
That's a Bugatti.
We've also got another player.
Initiative Strax
21.
21.
Ooh, good job.
That's as good as I can get.
And Arvine
16.
16.
I'd like to add Bugatti to the initiative order.
And then Matisse
19.
and Janie.
13.
Okay, and the Thing. And Mac and Childs.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and Child.
Jane Child.
Big Mac. Fillet of fish.
Quarter pounder.
Hamburger,
With some
cheeseburger.
cheese.
A Happy Meal. 2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
So out
It has that
of
stupid
the
record.
out of the researchers, Knowles and Gary basically book it out the door.
Oh, they're like, goodbye.
Well, we found what we're looking for anyway. Assuming it's the only one.
Mac and Childs basically stay up against the wall with their flamethrowers. You're pretty sure they can still use them, but they're just much closer than they want to be.
What's up with the?
Don't get in their way.
The guy on the ground, is he dead?
I would think so.
He doesn't. Well, actually, he's kind of moving, but not in the way that a person normally moves.
Yeah, worry about him later.
It's kind of weird and like
we need to kill him.
Don't count your dead until after the battle's done.
He's moving in a very strange way. His body's kind of writhing in weird ways. So we're going to start with Strax, and then Matisse, Arvine, Janie, Mac and Childs, and then the Thane. So top of the round, Strax, Hobgoblin, Artificer.
Okay,
And
Strax
party.
is
And
Strax is starting off, but with he reaches into his pouch, pulls out a handful of a kind of a glittery powder, and he throws it at the thing. It's essentially he casts Fairy Fire on it.
Okay.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
I feel like this thing is kind of Dexy.
Yeah, it wasn't before, but it's been getting more so.
It seems to change every time. How about that? It morphs.
Oh,
Morphy thing more.
It gets an 18.
18. Ah, damn it! It
another
succeeds.
truck.
Oh well. Well, SD01, get in there, and dodge.
Steel Defender gets up there and dodges. Okay.
Get in there and dodge.
Get in there and dodge. And that will do for turn.
Okay. So the creature is still changing and morphing like throughout this whole round. So right now it doesn't exactly look like anything at the moment. But
Yeah.
Matisse, you are next.
What is the guy on the ground doing? Still like weirdly.
Yeah, he's
moving?
kind of like just oddly moving. He's making weird noises that don't sound human.
Go after the top
Deal with the
thing.
monster in front of you, then deal with
Yeah.
the monsters not in front.
does it look like we could get into flanking kind of on the sides so that we're still allowing the flamethrower guys
Yes.
to have a clear shot from their
Yes.
face?
Yep.
So maybe
Alright.
Matisse, if you go on the one side, then I'll be able to get to the other.
That's fine.
I step to the side.
Okay.
All right. I don't have flanking yet, so
To the left, to the left.
left to the left.
To the right, to the right.
Everything you
all right.
own in a box to the left.
17 for 7.
17 for 7. Okay, you do connect with the laser sword.
Nice job, Matisse.
Wish I'd gotten a higher amount of damage, but I don't have
Still
any more.
some.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Okay.
We always wish we want more damage.
Resource management is tough. This thing is really
I always
challenging.
wish I could hit harder.
So Arvine, our SMR fighter.
So I'll step around to the other side
Okay.
to get into flanking with Matisse.
Sure.
Shake on through to the other side.
So with advantage,
Vantage.
that will hit for AC 23.
AC 23 hits.
Minimum damage of 5 slashing.
Uh,
Still
Okay.
something. And then
Still something.
offhand whirls around with the second wakizashi.
A tentacle starts to grow from it, and you hack into the tentacle.
Alright. Aw, man. A 2 and a 4 on the die.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
AC 10 ain't gonna do it. So,
Uh,
alright.
AC 10, the tentacle whips around and knocks your sword away as you're trying to hit it.
Boo.
Alright. That's
So
it for
then
me.
we have, that was Strax, Matisse, Arvine, then Janie, Kalashtar, Sorcerer.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is, as my bonus action, I'm going to use 3 sorcery points to gain back a 2nd level spell.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I'm going to eliminate, eliminate.
Which does more burninating, probably.
Burning.
It doesn't like fire.
Burning Hands has more potential damage, but it also doesn't have a guaranteed hit.
Well, it could be a weaker hit.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but let's go for it. So, Burning Hands.
Burning hand.
Second
Big
level.
No grass
Whoosh.
balls, no blue chips.
Big foosh.
Big whoosh. Big fire. Big fire.
Big fire.
Big bada boom.
Its save is 9.
Yeah!
Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Fire damage.
7,
Nice.
9, 10,
11, 12.
And I do not wild surge.
Oh, you could. Wow.
Okay, so it's still in the midst of transforming itself, and when it's a little bit too focused on that, you blast it right in the middle of its mass and burn a whole bunch of it up very well.
This isn't
Yes.
even my final form.
Right. Then Mac with the flamethrower. That's a low number. And
Only
Charles.
time I'm going to be able to do that until we rest, though.
Max flamethrower is like sputtering. He's having a hard time making it function properly.
Oh no!
I can fix that.
Later.
Later. You're right.
Wow.
Deal with the monster first.
Childs just barely manages to burn it for a little damage. Okay. And then it is the thing.
Ruh-roh.
Okay. So who just burned it for 12 damage?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. She's out of range, though. Right?
Um,
Did she's not adjacent?
Nope.
So no, she's not adjacent. But the tentacle that's whipping around right now looks like it could easily reach anybody in the room.
Uh-oh.
And then a second tentacle comes sprouting out of it.
Uh-oh.
And then
I
you
don't
see
like tentacles.
this weird mouth appear as well.
Oh,
a very
no.
large
Tentacles
mouth.
with mouths.
Oh,
Ew.
no.
No, it's a separate piece of it.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't kink shame.
So let's see. The bite is going to go after. Let's see. Matisse and Arvine are in base.
Yeah.
So is G8. So is SD01.
So is SDO1. Okay. So we'll start with SDO1. He'll be 1, 2, Greg 3, 4, Kate 5, 6. 3, 4. That's Greg.
Poor Greg.
Of course it's Greg.
Is SD going to impose
The dice
disadvantage?
hate you tonight, Greg.
I'm doing
yes,
my job.
SD will impose disadvantage on this attack.
Okay. The steel defender tries to get in the
Bless
way
you.
Excuse me.
as the mouth tries to bite into our female diva paladin. Here we go with the bite.
Don't bite yourself, John.
AC 19, Matisse.
That will hit
Okay.
since it's a tie.
Yes, correct. All right, so you take 6 piercing damage from the bite as it bites onto your arm.
Okay.
And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Do you have anything being a paladin with regard to disease, Greg?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
Divine health. What is that? Let's
I think
go.
it's you're immune to disease.
You're hoping it's he's immune to disease.
I'm pretty sure, having played a paladin, I am fairly certain that's what it is, but let me check. Divine health.
And this is something that you have at 3rd level, Greg?
Yes. Yep, immune to disease. By 3rd level, the divine magic flowing through you makes you immune to disease.
Right.
Okay, so Greg, you do not have to make a saving throw.
Oh, okay. I like that. That's Eliza Lou.
You do get this odd sensation that you recognize as it's trying to infect you with some kind of a disease. But it doesn't take because Mayheen protects you.
Mayheen.
Oh, cat.
And then, let's see.
Proper kitty.
So a tentacle attack is going to go at Janie.
Uh-oh. Protect me, Liza.
Protect you
She's
from
like,
harm.
what?
Roll poop.
No,
Roll poop.
no, thank you. She's
Roll a
like,
1.
Let's see. That is AC 15, Janie.
Yeah, that'll hit.
oh no.
Oh.
It doesn't take much to hit me. I'm very squishy.
So you take 9 damage from the tentacle,
Ouch.
and you are grappled and restrained.
Okay.
Still able
I
to
still
cast
had
spells.
3 temporary hit points, though, so...
That's
Nice.
excellent. I thought you had probably still had those. That's cool.
But of
The
course.
heroism's gone, so are my temporary hit points.
Yay, maze!
Okay, so then it has another attack. So let's see. So attack Janie.
Attacked me.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We'll high-low it again. Steel Defender is low. All right. Arvine. Tentacle swings at you.
Okay.
Oh, that's a low number, though. AC 10.
Miss.
All right. Smacks the ball next to you and does not connect. Let's see. That is the thing's turn. And then back to the top of the round. Strax, Hobgoblin, Artificer.
I am going to try one more time. But I got another fistful of glittering powder I can throw there. Now, Fairy Fire is actually a 20-foot cube. Is there a cube that will let me get both him and the thing and the guy writhing on the ground, and not
so it's
any
a four,
of the not
it's
the
a
other
4x4
creatures?
square.
4x4x4.
Right.
By 4.
5 4?
It's basically creatures you choose in that area, right?
Nope. It's each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or
So the
violet.
question is, can you do that without getting your allies?
That's the question. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined if it fails a dexterity saving throw.
So is it not creatures of your choice, or is it creatures?
Any creature.
Any creature. Okay.
So you'd basically be trying to position it to just clip the bad guys and miss me and Matisse.
Yeah, I forgot about that for the last casting, but for this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Since we are a theater of the mind, and I mean it's basically surrounded by everybody at this point.
Well, nobody's on the side of Mac and Child.
They're
keeping
not
their
on the same
distance.
side.
Oh, okay.
They're on opposite sides.
Okay.
So we'll say you can maybe like squish it into a corner. We'll say, and you can get just the creature.
Just the creature, but not the other guy that's lying on the ground.
Right.
Either.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, good enough. Just the creature then.
Yes.
Even that would be useful.
Okay.
So, yep.
He gets a
This
dex.
is my last cast, my last spell slot. So,
Okay.
last handful of dust. Make some more. Damn it.
The thing gets a 2.
He fails it. He
Yay.
is outlined in a blue light.
Woot, woot.
He sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius, and all attack rolls against him have advantage.
And the friend,
Yay!
did he get it too?
Nope, I missed that.
Oh.
That's okay.
Okay. What's
So
the
if it
rest
starts
of
to
your team?
split up and divide, they all are going to still continue to glow and stuff.
Yeah, as stuff is moving and morphing, everything, the whole thing is glowing.
Yeah.
What else is going on for Team Strax?
Team Strax, is anybody bloody?
Nope.
Greg, are you bloodied?
No.
You are not bloody. Then
Oof. Excuse me.
SDO1 is going to continue to dodge, and GH88 still doesn't have anybody to fix right now, so that's good for Team Strax.
Okay. So Strax and then Matisse, Diva Paladin. Matisse, Diva
Yes, sir.
Paladin.
You had advantage anyway. Now you have super advantage.
If only I can roll super advantage.
Bring the big green die out again.
Okay, we'll try that.
As one of your two. I have a feeling.
All
If I'm
right.
wrong, I'm sorry.
Oh, I lost that one, so I'll use that. Okay, so 21 to hit
Nice job, sir.
21 does hit.
for 9.
Niner.
9. Okay, smash it with the laser sword. Is that your turn, Matisse?
Yep, because I can't do anything else. I don't have any more spell slots. So.
Arvine or Asimar Fighter?
Oh, man. Trying to decide if it would be worth using my transformation, but the transformation takes an action, which would basically mean I give up a whole turn of attacks.
Understood.
Is it bloody again? I forget. I
No.
lost track.
No.
Okay. That's a tough one.
You don't even know if this is the same creature. It could be, but you don't know if it's the same creature or not.
Because it did split up into 2 and went in 2 different directions.
Well, no, it went up into the ceiling all as one big nasty thing.
I thought it split into 2, but
No. The point being is that the research team described that multiple other people got infected.
It could be.
Ah,
yeah.
And because you would ask if people got infected more than one at the same time, and their answer
Yeah.
was yes.
I think for now she's going to take advantage of having. Well, she has advantage anyway, but while she has it, she's going to use it. So she will swing with a Wakazashi. She's going to critical, which is good because the first die was minimum damage though. So
we have brought our criticals tonight.
yes, the next one was maximum damage though. All right.
Oh,
So 7 plus 4 is 11 slashing damage.
Take that.
All right.
And then she's gonna whirl around with the other Wakazashi.
Part of a bat wing comes out, and you cut some of that.
Alright. That is gonna hit for AC 23.
23
Nice.
hits.
It's gonna hit for 5 slashing damage. Minimum damage, sadly.
I thought he was like striking a pose
This
there.
D6, I need to fire this
John,
one.
let there be
This
light.
roll.
It's getting hard to see.
Huzzah! All
Okay.
right, so that is Arvine's turn.
All right. Janie, our Kalashtar sorcerer.
So here's a question. If I have a tentacle wrapped around me, is he within touch range?
I would say that you could try to shock and grasp the tentacle. Yes.
Hey, buddy.
And if she succeeds, does it automatically let go?
No.
That'd be totally a movie thing.
Thanks for the hug, man. I'm gonna shock you, hopefully.
Probably
Big hug.
You still have disadvantage on the attack roll, Sarah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Well,
No, countered by the
not gonna
advantage.
change much.
countered by advantage, so it's balanced. It's normal.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah,
it's a
that's
single
true.
roll.
Because he's
Fairy
magical.
fire. Yep.
Yeah. Whatever the first roll was.
Okay, so it wasn't gonna make a difference because that was my low one anyway. That is 12.
12. Okay. It thrashes you around, and you can't quite zap it with the
Yeah.
electricity.
Okay, do I get a save to try to ungrapple or restrain?
You can attempt to escape by using athletics or acrobatics, but that takes an action.
Okay, and I already changed.
Used your action.
Okay.
Yeah. Use your
okay.
action point.
I haven't used my action point.
Single attack
Well,
roll.
Get it right, Greg. Single weapon.
Weapon
so she
attack.
could.
I was
it's
waiting for you to
weapon.
finish the State.
But it's cantrip too,
But
right?
you can do more with that than just a weapon attack, though.
Yeah, it was like a spell, a cantrip, or a single weapon attack.
It's a bonus action spell or a cantrip, and
Yeah,
Shocking Grasp is a cantrip.
so you could try that again.
Oh, okay. Oh, so she can't.
Or
You can't use that to attempt to
yeah,
escape.
or save it for a later turn so you can try to escape and then cantrip after that, no matter what happens. I don't know.
That wouldn't work because you have to wait to the end of your turn to attempt to escape.
Well, I don't think so because before when it grabbed me,
I'm
no.
thinking. Sorry, no, I'm thinking
No.
of a spell effect. Sorry,
Yep.
No.
that's on me.
Do you want to use an action point for any reason, Janie?
I'm so confused.
That's all right. So are the rest of us, apparently.
so base.
Kate,
Go ahead.
the bottom line, Sarah, is that you can use it to cast a cantrip right now, or you don't have to. That's just an option.
Okay.
Shocking Grasp is a cantrip, so if you want a Shocking Grasp again, you can try that now.
Sure. Why the fuck not?
Right about.
So it's just
But dangerous.
one straight roll.
Okay, that would be AC 17.
You do manage to grab a hold of it and zap it.
Okay. That's going to be for 6.
And it can't take
Zap,
reactions.
zap.
is it?
Yes, it cannot take reactions. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice, there you go.
So you think you bloodied this weird thing.
So it can't take reactions till the start of its next turn.
Did you roll wild
Now,
surges for
but-
both of those?
I did, and I did not.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, well.
So let's see.
Better luck next time.
Mac and Childs. 2d6.
Mac and cheese. Go
That's a
mac and cheese.
miss.
I actually rolled a critical on the first roll with the
Good.
wild
Yeah.
surge dice.
Chris,
That should be a
do
double
they
wild
both
surge.
attack with advantage too with the range thing, or is it only me? I forget. That's,
Can you read it, John? Is it any attack roll?
I think it's any, but
I think it is, but I don't recall.
Yeah.
I'll just get you the actual text. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible.
Okay.
So.
No criticals.
Oh,
All right. So then it is the thing's turn. So let's see. It is going to. It's going to use its tentacle slam on Janie since it has her in its tentacle.
oh no.
Uh-oh.
So Janie, you actually have to make a Constitution saving throw for this tentacle slam attack.
Okie doke.
Oh boy.
That will be a 12.
A 12. Okay.
Mm.
So you all see it, the tentacle shaking Janie back and forth, and it smashes her up against the wall.
Ah.
And
Oh,
she
no.
takes
Row.
10 bludgeoning damage. And you are
I'm bloody.
also stunned until the end of its next turn.
Oh no.
Let's see. It's going
Funny.
to
Some GH healing there on Janie.
it's going to use a
You need GH healing.
tentacle on Strax because it has some.
Yeah, that's what it wants to think.
It has some
I
reach
don't play
going
that
on.
way.
Let's see.
Well done, sir.
So, tentacle on Strax. Here we go. That's not a good number. AC 12.
For who?
That's a great number for me. That's a miss.
Okay. Miss, and then it's going to try to bite Arvine. So here we go with a bite for Arvine.
Is SD imposing disadvantage on any of this, John?
Yeah, it's the last attack, so yeah, he'll impose disadvantage on this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. I keep forgetting.
Ooh. SD01 stops a critical.
Nice.
Ooh. Nice.
AC 13 is a miss, Kate.
That's a miss, yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, SDO1. You rock.
The mouth tries to bite a hold of you, but the steel defender jumps up and slashes the mouth out of the way. And then we are back to the top of the round for Strex, Hobgoblin Artificer, and Constructs.
Can a person use their action to get somebody else out of a grapple?
You could use the help action to give them advantage on the check, I suppose.
But she can't do anything this turn. But she can't take an attempt at this turn because she's stunned.
She is stunned, yes.
Okay.
Can one of your automatons help you to pull her out? I guess there's probably no way to do it.
Basically what I just asked.
Yeah.
All right. Well. In that case, GH88, I will tell him to go in and heal Janie as my bonus action. For my action, let's see, I have no spell slots left.
Good adrenaline shot her.
I like to always save those for when we actually
real
really need them.
desperate measures. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Time to. I still got the gun in hand. Shoot the gun.
You shot the gun.
At which point and after which I'll drop it. Because it's okay. So you. Hey! If the target's if the side of the barn is big enough, I can hit it.
That's pretty much how black powder does work.
AC 24.
Nice job, John.
Minimum damage 5. 5 regular piercing damage.
Oh boy!
Shoot a bullet into one of its mouths and it takes some damage. GH runs in and managed to sock you across the jaw for 7 healing. 7 healing on Janie.
And SDO1 is dodging.
Okay. So that was
no longer bloody.
No longer bloody. That's good.
Nice job, Jane.
I like this much, but you know.
Matisse, our Diva Paladin.
All right. So we still have advantage on the throws.
You do?
All right. Let's hope for the best. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I don't know where that went. All right. So I have to re-roll that one. Hold, please. I'll just grab another one. All right. All right. So 17 to hit.
That does hit.
For 9.
9.
Okay. You
Keep
smash
losing
one of
my-
the tentacles with the laser sword.
Losing my dice.
Then it is Arvine, Asimar fighter.
Okay. Let's do some Wakazashi.
Sashi.
It's gonna hit for AC 16.
16 does hit.
You need to pull something out of your butt.
Gonna hit for 10 slashing.
10
I think it was some air out of his butt.
Whoa.
No, I was putting something in it.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay.
It was my phone into my pocket.
No kink shame.
Okay. I was going to escape out of that.
But it wasn't
conversation.
fitting. The phone
Other
was too,
Wakazashi.
the phone was too big for the hole.
Whoa. Gonna hit for AC.
At least put it on vibrate first.
AC 22.
22 hits.
That'll be for 8 slashing damage.
For 8. Okay, slash, Wakazashi's, Usagi Ojimbo style. Slash.
Yeah. Is it bloody?
It's been bloodied, Kate.
Oh, it's
Good
bloody.
Sad that it's been bloodied. Well, we'll see if it might be.
I'm a little distracted.
It's leaky.
now. Sorry, guys.
It's very
It's
oozy.
okay.
It's very oozy.
If you're
Okay.
gonna spew into this.
Janie, Kalashtar Sorcerer.
I'm gonna stay mute for now.
I'm stunned, so
Oh, that's right, you are stunned.
Yep.
So then it is Mac and Childs.
With advantage.
Not quite.
Really? Even with advantage?
Oh, wait, sorry. All right, so I'm going to take the second roll for that first one, which is a good hit. Good fire damage. And then second one with advantage. Second one just barely hits.
There. Inch is as good as a mile.
Resonating. Okay. And then the thing. Let's see. It's going to continue to slam Janie against the wall.
Jeez.
Ooh. Is that an attack? Oh, it's a save.
It's a save.
That's another con save, right?
Yeah,
Ooh,
correct.
it's not something SD
it's a
can
con
stop.
save.
Damn.
No.
Okay, so I don't automatically fail con, so let me try that.
It's good that you checked.
That's only a 10.
Oh.
10. Okay.
Done
All
again.
right.
Yes.
Roll the wrong dice.
I take 7 bludgeoning. And
Bloody!
continue to be stunned.
Keep it up, GH88.
Bloody stunned!
Bloody hell.
We'll do the same thing. Tentacle
Bloody
on
stunning.
Strax and bite on our veins. So tentacle first.
Disadvantage.
Edge. AC 17.
Bugger.
Oh no.
Okay, so you take 10 bludgeoning
Ooh, Jesus.
plus 5 piercing.
Eek.
10 and 5 together. Ouch. Well, that makes me bloody. And let's see, 15. That is 10. Okay. He's still glowing.
Still going. Okay. And so you are grappled and restrained.
I am grappled and restrained.
And then the bite on our vein. You're stunned.
Oh my.
AC 25, Arvine.
Yeah,
As I
that
can
hits.
speak only falteringly.
Yikes.
That does hit.
He's poning us with some.
All right, so
some
you take 15 piercing.
ouch.
Oh,
Jesus.
youch.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw unless you are immune to disease.
I am not immune to disease.
Do you have something divine because of your thingamabob?
Not for disease. Yeah. Oh, that's a fail, big time. I rolled a 3.
Oh no.
Even with my +5, that's an 8. Yeah.
Okay, so you have the poison condition now.
Okay.
Oh boy. Well,
Which means disadvantage on attack rolls.
A disease that creates poison? Interesting.
Correct. No, you have to look it up, honey. I think poison is half damage or something, or maybe
It's under your
disadvantage.
conditions.
I want to say that it's disadvantage on
it
attack
could
rolls,
be.
but
A
I'll
poison
check.
creature has
Poison
disadvantage
creature
on
has
attack rolls and
attack rolls
ability
and ability checks.
checks.
Memory FTW.
It's right here on D&D Beyond.
Okay, so
Right.
So you're making your attacks at normal.
I'm making my attacks at normal. Or I go over by my paladin friend who has lay on hands, although it may or may not be worth it for her to waste that precious healing
Yeah,
to
so we are
remove my
back
poison
up
disease.
to we are back
I
up
have your
to
wounds.
top of
Oh,
the
I
initiative.
can't cast it.
Strax, Hobgoblin, Artificer, and Constructs.
Okay, so I'm wrapped up in a tentacle. I do not like being wrapped up in a tentacle.
You are. You are
I don't
also
like
really
it.
hurt. I do not
Grappled
like
and
being
But you
restrained.
really
keep
hurt.
saying that all the girls should be wrapped up in tentacles.
Well, I'm not one of the girls, aren't I?
This is
Isn't
not
that a
hentai.
little sexy?
No hentai.
And no tie either.
So an attack right now would be at normal. I could attempt a an athletics to get out of it.
Athletics or acrobatics?
You know what? Where is that? Okay. I can use hand. Okay, yep. You know what? I am... No, if I sit there and just get stunned repeatedly, then it's not going to do anybody any good. So no, I will attempt to break the grapple.
Attempt to break the grapple. Okay.
Okay. 7 plus 3. 10 is probably not going to do it.
10, let's see.
You got quiet, Chris.
No, that does not work.
Okay. All right, well, that was action. Bonus action. Excuse me. See, you're, yeah, Sarah ran away, and she is bloody again. I'm sorry, I'm really bloody too.
Yeah, I am bloody again. Sorry.
Doctor can't help anybody if the doctor is unconscious himself. So, doctor will take his own medicine and... Actually, no. Because I can't do anybody any good if I'm still wrapped up. Don't see a choice. I am going to use the last... I'm going to use an adrenaline shot. On myself.
On yourself.
Oh.
So, I got one syringe, has one shot left.
Well, you've got the other one with a full 6, right? You have 2. Yeah.
Yep, I got
Nice.
another one with a full 6, but
Awesome.
I can't get it to anybody because I'm currently wrapped up.
That's
So
okay.
I wanted to leave GH's healing available. GH88. So
Couldn't you break free with your action and then bonus action adrenaline shot?
I just failed to break free with my
Oh,
action.
sorry. I'm totally
So-
zoned out. My bad.
Yep, it's okay. So, fine. Jam that thing into my neck. Oh, I hate these things. All right.
Hopped up, angry. Goblin.
So, quarter my hit points, and I'll figure out my numbers. The other two guys are dodging.
You guys are dodging. Got it. So that was Strax, and then we are doing Matisse, our Diva Paladin.
Okay. All right, so let's try this again. All right. Ah, man, I wish I had that feature. I got a 19. So it's going to be 24 or 23. Well, greater than 20.
Greater than 20, you're good.
You hit it.
And 9 damage.
Niner.
I keep doing 9.
Fine.
It's respectable.
It's consistent.
It's about average. So
Okay, and then Arvine, our SMR fighter.
okay. Oh man. Tough decisions. All right, I will Wakazashi it because it is bloody. Press the advantage as much as I can. It'll be a normal attack because of the balance out. Okay. Ah. Well, a 1 is not going to do
Oh,
it.
no.
Let's see here. Dum da dum da dum. Well, let's see here. We'll do the offhand attack because still have a fair amount of hit points, at least for now. So again, let's roll that one. Something different. All right, that will definitely hit for AC 25
25 will hit.
for 8 slashing.
Ooh. High five.
Okay, 8 from the Wakazashi, got it.
Okay, and that is me.
He's not dead yet. Jeez.
It's got to be close. He's been bloody for a couple of rounds now.
Okay, let's see. Arvine, and then Janie, Kalashtar, Sorcerer.
Woohoo! Go, Janie.
I'm still stunned.
Oh.
Oh, that's right, you are.
She's still
Still
Oh,
grappled
no.
and restrained and stunned. Okay. Let's see.
You try. Can she get out?
Mac
No.
and Childs. Still advantage, John?
Yes, I did not take damage. So yeah,
you-
it's still glowing.
You took the damage, but you
Yay.
didn't lose the concentration before.
Correct. Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
That's not the best. That's even worse.
Oh boy.
Okay. Oh.
The thing. All right, let's start with Janie. Con save, Janie.
Oh boy.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Hmm.
Okay, I've been rolling that dice and it's not been nice to me, so let's try this one. Oh, okay. That's a lot better.
Okay.
25.
25. Nice.
Yay.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Just had to get shook up a couple of times.
I'm still incapacitated, though.
Well, grappled. You mean?
um,
Yeah.
you take
I'm stunned, which is also incapacitated.
you take half damage, which is 4.
I'm still up!
Oh no.
Not by much, but I'm still up!
And once it's done taking its turn, you will no longer be stunned. So it's gonna try to
Very
bite
good.
Arvine.
Disadvantage.
Thank you.
Disadvantage with the bite. Uh, 2 4s.
That'll be a miss.
Nice.
Ooh.
Miss.
And then a tentacle on Strax, who's being a jerk.
Oh,
I think you mean
he's always being a
awesome.
jerk. That's why you guys love him.
He may be a jerk, but he's our jerk.
I assume a con save.
No, it's a tentacle. I'm trying to hit you for AC 16.
AC 16. Damn, I'm out of spell slots, so I can't use shield. So that's a hit.
Ah.
Okay. Oh no, wait. Actually, I'm sorry. You were grappled. That's right. So
Yes.
yes, it is a con save. So I'm sorry.
Okay. So roll that back. Con save.
Roll that back. Con save.
Con save of 15.
15. Okay. So you're gonna take half damage and not be stunned.
Sweet.
Good. Oh, Danielle.
So 6 damage.
Six
Being
damage.
Hit against the wall, but you are not stunned.
I got bigger hits for my grandma when I was filching cookies.
And then we are back up to the top for Strax Hobgoblin Artificer.
Alrighty.
Finish it.
Please.
Actually, right now, considering his current frame of mind, he probably would just attack the stupid thing. So, big halberd coming down. Coming inside the dice tray. 13 plus 6 is... No, 13 plus 5.
Nice.
AC 18
That's a hit for sure. Good job.
AC 18.
for 7. 7.
All right, that does connect, and that was with the halberd.
Yep.
All right, you were still grappled though, so did you do it at a regular attack?
Yes.
All right, so you do manage. It's thrashing you around, but you managed to cleave into the middle section of it somewhere.
All right.
Glaive.
And bonus
Yay.
action, I'll have GH88 use his last first aid on Janie. Go give her a shot. For 78. Nice. For 10.
Yay!
That's max healing on that.
No longer bloody.
And
Nice.
an SDO1 is still dodging.
Seal Defender is still dodging. Okay. So then it is Matisse.
All right. Still advantage and still going to hit. All right. Let's go.
Yeah,
Oh.
Matisse.
18 to hit.
Nice.
18
For
will hit.
7.
7. Okay.
Nice.
So this this big mouth opens up in the middle, and you bring your laser sword and you hack right down through the middle of the mouth, and you basically split it in two with your laser sword,
Yes.
Oh.
and the left half of it squirms over and starts to join with the body of Windows,
Oh no.
which is all
Burn it.
kind of squirming around too, and then
I used
the other half starts to squirm over in that direction. But Childs and Mac both use their flamethrowers to just completely hose the entire room, and they motion for you guys to get out and start yelling, get out of the room, and they basically just completely hose them down with fire.
I listen.
Get out of the room, man.
Just seems to burn up.
Okay.
Nice. It's a barbecue alien.
Burn the
Barbecue.
remains. Okay.
Whew.
Okay.
That was it. Yeah.
That was crazy.
I'd be glad I joined up with this crew. This has been a lot of fun.
Max.
Okay.
Drax, you see things differently than the rest of us.
Oh, come on, tell me you didn't enjoy that.
I did almost die.
Riding that life and death edge. Yeah,
I must have
Strax-
remembered-
reminds me of my early
Jack
days.
steps on your Janie's stepping on your foot really hard. Boom.
Are you trying to do something there, girl? You know I got hardened boots on.
Next time we fight, I'm going to try my hardest not to almost die.
Matisse, you're the
No fun if
tank.
it's not challenge.
Okay, so they basically have to draw some more blood, but they complete doing basically this test, and nobody else's blood reacts to anything.
Okay.
So everybody that is here right now, you
Is
know
he-
for certain is not a thing.
Nice.
Good. I kill them all, so I don't have to worry about it. No, I'm just no.
Not a person, place, or thing. Or
Nobody is a noun.
You're all proper nouns.
I'd rather be an adjective or an adverb.
Do I sense that I need to get back to that melting ship for any reason, or is that pull totally gone now?
I'm sorry, Annie, what was the question?
Do I get a sense that I need to get back to the ship that's melting for any reason, or is that pull gone?
You asked me that before, and I told you the
Okay.
poll was gone.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Okay, so
So you said that was the only one that you know of that's around here?
Max says, well, I mean, it had taken over multiple people at different times, but with the blood test, I believe that we know that there is no more of these things left.
So everybody's accounted
Yeah.
for. This is everybody
Yes.
that's left.
Well, there's the ice monster we fought before, but we actually burned the remains from that, right? Do you recall? I think you set the bonfire under it and basically burned it up.
Yeah, I
essentially,
used the
yeah.
last of my oil
Yeah,
on that.
so-
It was covered in oil, yeah.
Right. So
It
if
just
there
covered.
was anything of that was something else, hopefully it's gone. Okay.
Yeah, you
We're
don't
the
think
fire
you don't think that's related. You don't think that's related.
No,
Okay.
that wasn't all morphy enough. That was
Okay.
probably just an unfortunate troll.
All right.
Poor
Unfortunate troll.
It's so sad. It's true.
So I guess
Greg's down there like, oh no.
I kind of turn to the researchers and say, like, we'd have to communicate with our crew. I can't promise anything, but if there's nothing else for us where we're needed here, we're going to head back to our ship. Do you guys intend to stay here with the research station, or would you like us to ask our crew if you could get passage if you want to get away from here?
Max says that if you could transport us along your ship, we would like that very much. The our equipment, our spelljamming ship was destroyed by the creature.
Okay.
If we could take passage with your ship, we would like that.
We got a spell jamming ship on ice if we want to wait for it.
I say, well, Strax, can your comms reach Hal from here?
Let's find out. Hey, beep. Yeah, you there?
Yes, Drax, I'm here.
All right.
Chris's face when he does that voice. Oh my gosh, it's awesome.
I know he loves doing that. All right. Well, the situation here appears to be contained for now. Got a couple of potential passengers that we're going to need to talk to the captain about.
Sounds good, Strax.
All right. So, captain could be waiting for us when we get there. Appreciate it. Talk to you later, Hal.
All right. So everybody in this room has been tested. We're confident everybody's okay. So I guess all together, let's head out.
Do we want to? Well,
Are you leaving the block of ice?
Let's go back and check it out just to see what progress it's made.
I mean, hey, free ship.
I mean,
right?
if it's a vehicle, I sure would like to recover it. That would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be clear, Kate, your God brought you here because of this object, and it sounds like you're ready to take off and leave the planet.
That is okay. You said the pull was gone, which is why it's confusing to me
because
I'm
because you know that this is what you came here for.
That was it. Okay, that I didn't know if she brought me because of that, just to get me in the range of this monster that she viewed as far worse. So I wasn't sure how to interpret what you're saying.
In Kate's defense, I could have read it. I was couldn't read it either way either. I didn't know.
Yeah,
if we
sorry.
Were here to
anyway,
get the ship or to kill the monster.
Kill the monsters. Okay, so I tell everybody we do need to stop where this thing is melting. I still feel like that's important for me for some reason. So,
well,
as long as you're comfortable with that, and we can keep everybody together for the safety of the group, then I'd like to do that.
If I turn to Max, you said you got some heavy lifting equipment, right? We can take this thing along.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, all right. It probably would be a good idea to do that.
Will that ship fit on our ship?
The block of ice would basically take up most of the entire deck.
Can we tow it?
If it was in space, maybe, but it's not.
Not okay. Well, I guess let's.
I guess we have to. Well, if we need to take it, then we have to wait for this thing to.
Well, let's look at it first.
Yeah, let's go back and take a look at it and see what's going on. Can you message Hal about this thing too? I'd like their opinion. I don't know if this thing will melt faster if we stay in here, or if we bring it to them. Do we have like little heaters or something on the ship that we could use to help with that?
That's what they're using right now.
Where's that crew manifest?
I'm just trying to see if there's ways we could get out of here with it and not be in this area where we don't know if there's potentially another piece of monster somewhere.
You can use their heavy equipment to basically push it and or drag it across the snow and back to where the star runner is, or you can have the star runner come to the base rather than having you move the whole object to the star runner.
And then could we rig heaters on the star runner exactly like they're doing here? That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Well, I'm still confused because you can't put it on the ship because it's too big.
Oh,
you can't tow it off the planet. So, and it's already got heaters on it, so I'm very confused as to what you're trying to accomplish.
So we basically have to stay here with the heaters to melt. That's all I was trying to sort out. I think
it was just a question of whether or not we could take it with us and melt it later, rather than hanging around a haunted base.
Yeah, that was what I was going for.
There's not appear to be any way to get it off the planet.
Okay.
Unless it melts and hopefully can fly.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll just contact Hal and just kind of explain the situation to the captain through Hal.
Yeah, that's fine.
See if I can get him to.
They bring the star.
Probably send over Dimble and Olo to take a look. Yeah,
they bring the star runner around to basically the other side of the mountain where the other side of the base is, and they have the ship kind of like floating above near the front door, and you guys can all wait, and some of the crew wants to get off and they want to see the base and stuff like that. But Captain Braun being apprised of the situation, actually says, just in case, we're not going to have anybody go onto the base. Just in case.
Just in case. All right.
Hey,
Mac, you mind if we restock some of our supplies while we're here?
He has no issue with taking whatever you want from the base. It's fine.
All right. All right, loot the base.
As a group.
So you guys basically
something for the captain.
You guys basically have to wait 24 hours for it to melt, so you can basically spend the night off, on the ship on the Star Runner. And then you come back the next day and you wait a couple more hours for it to finish completely.
So long rest.
Yeah, long rest. Yep. So go ahead and
Yay, long rest.
Long rest yourself. And I'm having a little bit of trouble with the assembly of this.
That's why you closed the office door. I walked over there to get something out of the bedroom, and he was like looking out at me in the hall. Then he closed the office door.
Lights and new.
So basically, you do find this ship. This is part of it.
Oh,
nice,
fancy.
Has like some wings that go back.
Oh, there's the fin. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Wicked cool.
And
is that for us?
Got something here that goes there.
Ooh.
So it basically looks like that.
Oh.
Oh, wicked cool.
Nice.
That's the fun thing you bought. Okay, that's wicked cool.
Oh.
You've been planning this for a while.
Yeah, for the listeners, I got the Eberron Sky Coach from the WizKids minis that they released.
Does that mean we're leaving the crew?
Or we could just have it on hand,
Yeah, I mean, like this is something where you could basically ditch 2 of the lifeboats and have this along the side of the ship instead. Yeah. But the unique thing about this is that it's typically, in order for something to have spell jamming capability, a ship has to be a certain size, and usually it has to be fairly big. The fact that this is as small as it is, but it still has spell jamming capabilities, is something that, as far as all of you know, is unheard of.
Cool. It needs cannons.
I'm pretty sure that the floor comes up, but it doesn't want to go beyond this point. So I'm kind of like, if it's not supposed to come up, I don't want to rip it. But it's got these two. It has these 2 indentations in it.
Yeah.
Like right here.
Let's do some research on it later. Yeah,
So,
that's awesome.
And I'm trying to put the fins in, but they aren't going. And I'm going to Kate smash this thing in a minute. So I'm like, I'm just going to wait.
So you need to Lysol it down and send it to John. Cool, Lysol it again.
Spray with alcohol solution.
Okay, so basically all the ice melts and you see this Sky Coach ship there. And Hal is very curious about it, and she wants to come over and check it out.
Oh, this is a beauty.
Yeah, and it does have a spell jamming helm, but she basically describes it as something that she's never seen before. It's a very small spell jamming helm. It's actually it's kind of like a crown that you wear rather than like sitting in a room with the spell jamming helm there, which is sort of like this big clunky chair.
Yeah.
This basically has like a helm, almost like a crown that you put on, and the crown is the spell jamming control.
Okay.
For a second, when you said small control, I thought you meant like for a gnome.
No, it's medium. It's a medium-sized crown.
Okay.
But the spell jamming device it's connected to is a very small spell jamming device.
So, as far as using said helm, do I feel drawn to that, or is this something where I know that I would need to have someone who's a caster try to use it?
Well, I guess it'd be a question of do I know enough about spell jamming technology at this point, just to know what would be required to pilot the ship?
Well, you all know from your experience with Hal and the months that you've been with the crew. I think it's maybe been like 6 or 8 weeks now. Anyway, the time you've spent with the crew and talking with Hal, you know that basically spelljammers run on magical energy. So somebody that can cast spells has to use it.
Dibs. No.
Strax, Janie, and Matisse could all fit the bill, but my inclination would be to go with Janie.
There are certain restrictions that go along with that, because essentially, I need to double check on the rules. But what I remember is that if somebody is using the spelljamming helm, they don't have access to their spells at all until the next day. From the second you sit in the chair, like in the morning, you sit in the chair, boom, your energy, all your magical energy is used, and you can't get it back until the next day.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So I guess we can have the whoever thinks that they could, talk to Hal and get a Spelljam Helming 101 course and get the thing flown out of here.
Well, Hal is willing to help any of you that want to pilot it, learn how to pilot it, and then you could basically get it up into space, and then you can put it onto the side of the Star Runner, and it can basically bring it along with it. But somebody with magic capability is gonna have to learn to use it in order to get it off the planet. Probably
Janie or Strax would have the most innate ability to do that.
Does anybody have a particular interest in learning?
So I'll let you guys. I would love to, but I don't have the capability. That's not my strength.
Janie wants to learn.
There we go.
Janie wants to learn. Janie wants to learn.
Well, yeah, all right. Well, I'd say I'm probably not a bit. Oh, am I?
Wouldn't Matisse?
No, Matisse is me.
Wouldn't Matisse want to try? Well, she would know something about it, wouldn't she? Like her lifetimes of memories and stuff.
Hard to say.
It's not a guarantee that you would know about it. I mean, I would say that unless you were a spellcasting character in a previous life, and unless that character had experience piloting a spelljamming ship, then no, you wouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, from a logistics standpoint, if you were to do that, you would basically lose all your smiting for the day. Whereas if Janie blows her spell slots, she still has her cantrips that she can fall back on.
That's true.
So, yeah.
But and also, I'm not really dependent on my spell slots. That my spell slots are more utility, really.
Yeah, although they've been very useful in certain.
They are certainly useful.
Everybody's spell slots are useful, but yeah.
I would say out of the three of us, I'm the crunchiest. So I think, I don't know, if I wasn't able to cast spells, I think it would be okay.
Yeah, because you just hide and cantrip away. Yeah.
Right.
So, you're passionate about space. Everybody can see how much you love being out there. I think you should do. I think you should do it, Janie.
There's nothing to say that that both of us can't learn.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean when you.
Me first.
So Janie's very excited, and Hal basically, gives you kind of the rundown and a little tutorial about it, and you're able to pilot the ship off the planet along with the Star Runner. It's a very unique sensation. I mean, you do feel that when you put the crown on, you do feel the energy kind of sucked right out of you, which is a little bit disconcerting at first, because you know that it's not available for you to use, and it just all rushes out of you so quickly. It kind of makes you a little bit dizzy at first, but you get your bearings pretty quickly, and when you have the crown on your head, you can basically, I mean, the ship you're on isn't very big, but like you can see from anywhere on the ship, including like from under it. It's like you have eyes all over the ship. You can see what's below it, what's above it, what's behind it. You can see everywhere around. So it's kind of a weird sensation. And essentially, just by the power of your thought, you think about going forward and the ship goes forward. You think about going up, the ship goes up. You think about it, moving to the left or the right, and it basically it obeys your thoughts. And
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Ellen.
Hello.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
So basically, when you first do the initial launch of the ship, when you're in control of it, like the sky coach does kind of like come up off the ground, and then it kind of drifts a little bit. It looks a little bit out of control as you're sort of trying to get your bearings. But you spend about 5 minutes kind of like testing, going forward and backward just above the ground, and going left and right just above the ground, and then getting some altitude, and then you try it again. And
so like a first-time driver in an empty parking lot.
Yeah, pretty much. But you do eventually kind of get the hang of it, and you go off into space. And when you get beyond the planet's atmosphere, you get back out into space, and you're able to dock it up alongside the Star Runner. There is a moment when you lose control and it goes like boom, and it hits the side of the Star Runner, but it doesn't seem to do any damage. and they kind of moor it off. That they tie it off and
tie off the mooring lines. Sorry.
So essentially, you have the ship and you're out in space and you have it alongside the Star Runner, and you're making your way back to the rock, and that's where we'll end for the session.
Nice. That was cool.
I say Janie has to make a wild surge roll for every hour that she pilots the ship.
Being in a...
I was just about to say, I think that this is a good way for Janie to be confident that she can use her magic without wild surging.
Oh, there's no fun in that, though.
I would agree that you actually do feel like this is a safe use of your magic. That is probably true.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Which is even more reason that Janie would want to try it. So.
Yep.
It's a very comforting feeling for Janie.
Yeah. All right,
she
you can
just
keep the
kind of
ship.
just
I'll make some
appeared
cannons.
out of nowhere. Yeah.
John will outfit it. Yay,
Yeah.
Strax.
So
Yeah, he will.
thank you to all the listeners, and everybody have a good night.
Thank
Bye.
you, listeners. We love you. Safe
Bye.
distancing.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a review anywhere this podcast can be found. Our social media links, plus additional content, can be found on our website at knightsofroleplay.com. Please tell your friends about Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring Podcast, and spread the word through social media. Your help and support are greatly appreciated.